you doing, everybody? We're going to talk about time signatures today. Time signatures. And remember when I told you on the last video, that's one of the first symbols that you see on a sheet of music. The time signature is the numbers on the sheet of music. Look like a fraction sign without the bar in there. Well, that's a sign that tells you the rhythm of the song that you're about to play. Now, the common time, which is 4/4, that's common. We call it common time. Are we notated with a C? Sometimes you see 4/4, or sometimes you'll see a C, and that C means that it's common time. And we call it common time because that's the common time that we normally play in American music. 4/4 time. That's the top number. The top 4 says that there's 4 beats in each measure, and that bottom number tells you that the 4 tells you that the quarter note gets a beat, gets 1 beat. Now that bottom number may change. Now the way that we can tell what note gets a beat based on that bottom number, remember I told you we put a little 1 on top of that bottom number to make it into a fraction, and we put 1 on top of the 4, it turns into the fraction 1/4. That means the quarter note gets a beat. If we put the number 1 on top of that, if it's an 8 down there, and we put the number on top of the 8, the number 1 on top of the 8, and it turns into the fraction 1/8, that means the 8th note gets a beat. Same with if you put a number 1 on top of the 2 down there. When it's a 2, sometimes you might see a 4/2, or cut time is 2/2. And they call it cut time because it's half of common time. And the notation of that is a C with a slash through it, almost like a cent sign. And so if you have a 2 at the bottom, the 2 tells you, if you put a 1 on top of it, it turns into the fraction 1/2. That means the half note gets 1 beat. And so I would just like to go through some of these time signatures and let you see the different ones and the different counts and rhythms that they get. Of course, again, the 4/4 time is the common time, and we always count that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and you maybe see the director count 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see a 4/4 time in such songs or hymns that we sing in church. Such one as "Up from the Grave He Rose. Low in the grave he lay, Jesus my Savior." 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's quarter time. They call it quarter time. It's 4/4 time. And another time that we normally sing in or play in is 3/4 time. That means there's 3 beats per measure, and again, that bottom number is 4. It tells you that each quarter note gets a beat. Now, remember we went through the division of the whole note. The quarter note sets the beat of the rest of the song. So the 1 count sets the beat. So we want the quarter note to get the 1 beat in 4/4 or 3/4 time. So therefore we do the division of the whole note. If the quarter note is getting 1 beat, double that. The half note is getting 2 beats. And if you double that, the whole note is getting 4 beats. And then we do the division the other way. The 8th note gets a half a beat. The 16th note gets a quarter of a beat. So that's how we do that in 4/4 time. Now, in 3/4 time, we're still getting 3 beats per measure. I mean, we're getting 3 beats per measure, but in the quarter note is still getting 1 beat. So we counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, almost again like a waltz. Da 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 da. That's a 3 count. That's what we have for 3/4 time. Now we have other times that we have. It's 6/8 time. Now we want to change the rhythm slightly here, because now we're counting 6 beats per measure, and now each 8th note, remember what I tell you, that bottom number tells you which note gets 1 count. The bottom number tells you which note gets 1 count. In 6/8 time, the 8th note is getting 1 count. Now when we do the division of the whole note again here, in 6/8 time, if the 8th note is getting 1 count, then we double that. Double eighth is a quarter. That means a quarter note is getting 2 counts. When you double that, double quarter is a half. The half note is getting 4 counts. That's right. But we're putting 6 counts in each measure. And remember what I told you about what a measure is in the last video. A measure is the space of the music in between 2 bar lines. That's what a measure is. So we're counting 6 beats in between those measures. Not necessarily 6 notes, but 6 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, that's it. 4, 5, 6. And we sing, why should I feel discouraged? 4, 5, 6. Why? 2, 6, 2, 5, 6. So his eyes on the sparrow that we sing is 6/8 time. It has 6 beats per measure, and each 8th note gets a beat. Right. So we have all kinds of rhythms. We have another common rhythm is 9/8. Again, there's 9 beats per measure. Each 8th note gets a beat. 12/8. 12 beats per measure. Each 8th note gets a beat. That's right. Then those are the most common times that we sing in or play in American music. But don't limit it. We don't want to limit music to just those times. There's a song in American music, the theme from the Mission Impossible. It is 5/4 time. That means there's 5 beats in each measure. Each quarter note is going to get a beat. So bop 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 bop. And the accents now, the accents of the beat, the downbeats, instead of every 5th note, the accent is going to be on 2 and 3. So 1, 2, 1. 3 and 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. But you're getting 5 beats in each measure, and each quarter note gets a beat. There's also American jazz song called Take 5. You can look that up on Google or on YouTube, and it's takes 5 beats per measure, and each quarter note gets a beat. We have another a rhythm called 7/8 time. There's 7 beats in a measure. Each 8th note gets a beat. So we don't want to limit our music to just those ones that I said. That you can do. Matter of fact, there's a song that we had to sing in college, and it's in the hymn book. Lo, how rose air bloom. No time signature at all. Just a little tidbit of what the time signature is and how we use it in music, and how it tells you the tempo or the rhythm of the music, what kind of rhythm that you're going to play in each music. I hope I was helpful for you in giving you the tips in how to understand what the time signature is.
The story most precious, sweetest that ever was heard.